I think most of you will agree, we all like a good RC rally car, don't we? And in this box is 2 new ones. And because we're getting towards the colder months around the world, well, half of us are, smaller RCs are always a little bit better for that indoor fun. And the good thing about these is you can play with them indoors and you can play with them outdoors. Whoa, that's a nice livery. Oh, hello, what's this? Spares. So these are the new GT4s from Carisma. They sent me an email a little while ago. I just had to dig it out because I completely forgot about it. And well, here they are. And there's some slight changes. I'm going to read it straight off the email so we're all clear. Biggest change is the new ARC 24 ESC and the use of a 3-wire steering servo. That means it opens up a lot of tuning and upgrade options. People can install their own ESC servo or receiver. That is good. I've had a few of these now and they are really good fun. They come completely ready to run and you can make them really fast, really easy. I did a video about it. You basically just add a little cheap LiPo battery to them because they come with a nickel metal hydride. But it makes them absolutely ballistic. But we'll get onto that in a minute. Anyway, these look really nice. So 1/24 scale. This one says with locked diffs and drift spec wheels. That is good news because I'm going to adjust this track. I've just done this track for some like tiny 1/43 scale ones. We're going to adjust it slightly. We're going to have like an indoor rally. I'm going to make a little indoor rally track that also goes onto this smoother surface. I'm going to add a few little jumps and stuff. And as I've just said, you can also play with them outside. So we're going to go and find some, I don't know, some dirt or something and give them a rip round there. We'll probably save that for the Puma. What else is on here? So new 2.0 chassis, 3-wire servo, 8,000 kV brushless motor. Yeah, new electronics, 4 racing pylons, cones, locked diffs, permanent 4-wheel drive. So the Rally, I presume it's got the new ESC in it, and I presume that's got a battery with it as well. Slightly different things on there, but that one's got Rally spec tyres. Down here, gathering dust. Put this on the bench just so we can see the difference between the two. I don't think you get spares when you buy them. They've obviously sent these to me for when I'm doing the videos, but I think I've stripped the gear on, I think it's my Subaru that I had. I don't know whether it was a diff or the spur, but I've never broken anything else. And the only reason I stripped the gear was because I did upgrade the battery, and like I said, they go crazy, and I was doing lots of carpet launches and it was popping wheelies and it was just a little bit too much for it. I've never broken anything else. They're pretty tough little things. Same transmitter they all come with. These are pretty good. You've got all your functions on there. There's also a speed switch there, 1 to 3. Like I said, completely ready to run. So you get a set of batteries for your transmitter, you get a charger, and you get the little 7.2 volt nickel metal hydride battery. Let me go and put this on charge now, because it does take a little while to charge. There's some wing mirrors in there, there's a spur gear, and looks like 2 pinion gears. Well, let's have a look at this. That livery does look nice on the box. Woo. Wow, look at that. I do like them colours. I think that spoiler's maybe a little bit too big. I know it's all about the size of the spoiler when you're drifting. It's got like your plastic drift wheels on it. Some nice graphics. Obviously fully licensed. These do have friction dampers. Oh look, we got a driver in there. He's got a very thin neck. Let's hope he doesn't get in too many accidents, because that head's coming off, isn't it? Look at that neck. You can see the driver at the front there as well. So overall, decent looking. I'm not sure about the size of the wing, but that's my opinion. There's not much to see under the bodies on these things. Pretty much all self-contained. Oh, okay. That's a lie. That's actually really good they've done that. Hang on a minute. So there is the old version. So like I just said, pretty much self-contained. You have to take that top plate off. Look at the new one. That does open up the tunability of them. Never really taken that top plate off, but it just looks so much more like hobby grade like that. There's your 2-in-1 ESC there. There's your 3-wire servo connection, and then your little 8,000 kV motor. 8,000 kV is fast. Right, let's get this Puma out. Puma. People always like comment on how I say stuff, but come on. Some of you guys say some random stuff as well. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter, does it? I forgot to say, you also get instructions in them. So all the same stuff there. Oh, now that is what I'm talking about. How nice does that look? That looks really nice. That's definitely one of the best looking ones. I think I said the same about that one. They just look really nice. Really, really nice. So you can see this one has got the rally spec tyres on it. Those wheels would actually look really good on the Subaru, wouldn't they? Look. Yeah, it looks nice to them, doesn't it? It's all going to be the same underneath. Be nice to have an option for oil shocks. I don't think there is one, but it would be nice to have an oil shock option. I didn't mention the rest of like the running gear. I think they're little metal drive shafts in there. Diff cups are plastic, but are they called out drives? I can't remember, that go into the wheel, like into the hub. They're metal. Double wishbone suspension, all non-adjustable. So as you can see, this one has got open diffs, front and rear. The Subaru has got locked diffs. That's going to obviously help with your drifting. I'm pretty sure though you'll be able to change that. Down in there, that's your metal centre shaft, which is there. And then you got your spare gear on the end of it. So that'll sit in just like that. Do really like that they've made it like this. It's going to be so much easier for working on or upgrading. Right, anyway, well, that's about it really. So I'm going to get the batteries charged. I've got some spare ones as well. So I'm going to charge a load of batteries. Then we're going to give this one a drift around the workshop. We'll test it outside on the concrete as well. And then this one, I'm going to make my little rally course indoors. And then we're going to find a little bit of dirt and take it outside as well. But first, we'll go and see how fast it is. I can't remember what these do out of the box. It is not fast at all, I know that much. I want to say like 15 or 16 mile an hour. Might not even be that fast. Let's see if I can keep it straight. That's full throttle. Oh yeah, it's relatively easy. Whoa! 16, that's what I said, wasn't it? 16 mile an hour. Oh, find a penny, pick it up, and all day long, full throttle. Oh, it doesn't look as fast as they used to be. They used to be crazy on a lipo. Unless it's just because it's a big road, it doesn't look as fast. All right, let's have a look. 20, yeah, I think they were faster. I'm sure they were loads faster on a lipo last time. I might be wrong, I'm gonna have to go back and check. So I just checked back on the previous videos of these. They were actually slower on the stock battery. I only got 12 and 13 mile an hour. And now it does, well, as you saw, 16. So they're a little bit quicker on the stock battery, and it's a little bit slower on the lipo. So that's probably the change in that combined ESC and receiver. It's just sped it up on the stock battery and slowed it down a bit on the lipo. So actually, that's not as bad knowing that now. 20 on a lipo, 16 stock. The chassis actually changed quite a bit because the battery tray is different now. On the old one, you had to slide it out like that, and it wasn't all that big, and this would fall off, whereas they've changed it, and actually there's a bit more room in there. So I've made a few little changes to what was a tighter track than that because we want to be able to drift round it. And then I've opened up the end here to go for a little bit of a slide on the concrete. Right, stock battery. Let's see if we can get this thing sliding around. There's a slight delay in the throttle. Well, not a delay in the throttle. There's a slight delay on the acceleration. Right, let me get a few laps in. Let me get dialed in. And then, oh, I think I'm already dialed. Yeah, you just got to fettle the throttle a little bit. Keep it on boost. This is almost as if you've got to keep it on boost. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Oh, man, he's in. Call me Travis Pastrana. What?
Perfect.
I feel like it could do a little bit more steering. The steering is limited. You really have to use the throttle to get it to go round, but man, I'm getting quite good at this now. I tried doing it one-handed. I got a few cool shots, but it's not easy. Much easier two-handed, and as you can see, we are whipping this thing around. Yeah, oh. Needs a little bit more finesse on this surface because it slides loads more, so you have to be even softer on the throttle, but as you can see, very good, very, very good. That Subaru was good. Anyway, rallycross course. So same way round here. This time though, got a couple of little jumps. Round here, I've widened this up because the turning on this isn't going to be as good because it's not going to be able to slide as well because of them grippy tyres. And like I mentioned, needs a bit more steering. Anyway, round the tyre, under the little bridge, through the sand, round here, round the corner, over the jump, round the cars. I'm going to make that area, I'm going to put a little bit of water down there or make the floor a little bit slippery. I've done a couple of laps to make sure it'll get round there. And it doesn't like sliding, it kind of pushes. It's got a bit of understeer on this slippery surface, so I want to try and make it slide a bit better. So as you can imagine, driving this compared to the other one, completely different. It definitely needs steering. The steering really lets it down with these grippy tyres. It just doesn't want to turn in. Ah, rolled it. Right, let's see if it'll slide this time. Come on. Oh, a bit better. It still pushes a little bit. It's still pushing a little bit on throttle. You have to kind of pulse it a little bit. Oh, come on, steering. We need more steering. I need to work out how to do that jump. Let's try that again. We've got to get a clean jump. Oh, that was a better lap. Come on, clean jump. Yeah, there we go, that'll do. Clean enough. So you can drift outside, but I think the Puma is going to be the better one for like outdoors and just, well, rallying around. This place just gets worse every time I come down here. Over there, that used to be nice and clear. I'd done a few videos a couple of years ago, and now, well, it's just a dumping ground. Anyway, it's not going to stop us having some fun. So actually, that wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. The surface was no good for it. Too much gravel, too much just debris everywhere and too many bumps, and it just kept getting stuck. And then, well, it's now locked up, so it's obviously got some dirt or something in there. It will run fine outside, you just need a nicer area really. And the same for this, a nice clean concrete surface. Drifts really well. Three things before we finish this video. And these are three things that I'm not too keen on. The first one is that kind of soft start. And I think I said it on this one. It's as if you have to keep it on boost to make sure you can slide. As soon as you come to stop and then you hit the throttle again, it's just got a really slow start. And along with that, I might be able to demo it on this. So normal ESC function, forward, brake. So when you come to stop, you have to come back off the throttle, then back on it to reverse. Normal thing, most RC cars do it. But on this one, if you crash into something, so if you hit something forwards and then you have to reverse out, it doesn't go forward straight away. Again, you have to double tap it. I did give some feedback to Carisma, and they said that that's been put in there to protect the gears. The gears are plastic and they're really fine. If you could go reverse then straight forward, you could damage the gears. The same as that soft start. It's there to protect the gears. I don't really like it, and it caused me a few issues going around that track, especially when I was hitting something. Then I'd go reverse, go forward again, and I'd have to double tap it. So a little bit annoying, but if it's there to protect the gears, then it's there to protect the gears. And the third and final thing is they could do a little bit more steering. But overall, a lot of fun. I actually probably had more fun with the drift one. Puma body on the drift chassis would be my go-to. Maybe some better wheels on there as well, just to make it look as clean as that. I did run these two around the track, one straight after the other. That is definitely an improvement. I don't know which one was faster, I didn't time it, but that one just feels a little bit more lively, smoother. That was still good fun, but definitely an improvement with the 2.0.